With that, viewers, we are now shifting our focus to Prime Minister Modi's 4-day and 2-nation tour. Prime Minister has already reached London for his 2-day visit to the United Kingdom first. Prime Minister received a rousing welcome from the Indian diaspora in the United Kingdom. Thanking them, Prime Minister Modi called the reception heartwarming. Indian diaspora expressed joy and admiration after meeting the Prime Minister. Several welcomed the Prime Minister with traditional performances as well. Next, Prime Minister Modi will be meeting UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer. He will also be holding crucial bilateral talks, during which the India-UK trade deal is expected to be signed, that is the FTA. Now, discussions will also cover the entire gamut of India-UK relations at the point. Now, as part of the trade deal, talks are underway to eliminate 99% of tariffs on Indian goods entering the United Kingdom. The deal will be covering the full scope of bilateral trade. In return, India will cut duties on 90% of British products, and within just the next 10 days, around 85% of British products will be tariff-free in India. Apart from trade, other key discussions also include the extradition of Indian fugitives from the United Kingdom, most of which include economic offenders. India is also expected to continue flagging the issue of Khalistani extremism with its UK counterparts. And after these very engagements, Prime Minister Modi is then expected to be hosted personally and separately by both Prime Minister Keir Starmer and King Charles III. Well, with that, we'll take you through some of the reactions of the Indian diaspora there, who gave a rousing welcome to the Prime Minister.
Like this, 15 buses full of people from 9 to 10 locations in London are going to welcome Modi ji, and I'm here with some of the people. They don't have too much time in hand. This is a short trip indeed, and people have had less time to get together, but apparently 500 to 600 people, I'm told, will be there and welcoming Modi ji. And I've got here a very little, small, cute girl, Swecha. What are you doing?
I'm doing a dance.
Okay, what dance is it?
Bharatanatyam.
Bharatanatyam, and I have one more dance here. Can I just get on this? So what are you performing? What's your name?
I'm Shravana and I'm performing a dance as well.
Okay, what dance is it, and what's your message for the Prime Minister?
It's Bharatanatyam dance.
Go on, scream out your message if there is any. Fabulous.
Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Modi, 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 Bharat Mata ki Jai.
Just to welcome him here and just saying thank you. India is developing so fast, and whenever I go, like, everybody talks about India's development. So just want to say thank you.
ये हमारे शौर्य यहाँ आ रहे हैं भारत से, तो हम लोग सभी उत्साहित हैं उनका यहाँ स्वागत करने के लिए। बहुत बहुत स्वागत मोदी जी का।
बिल्कुल, भारत के शेर वो आ रहे हैं, उनका स्वागत करेंगे और उनके रहते हर भारतवासी सुरक्षित है ये, और वो सुरक्षित रहें इसकी कामना करेंगे।
With that, Lavina Tandon joining us from United Kingdom at this point, bring us all the latest details from there. Lavina, let's also discuss Prime Minister Modi being expected to raise the Khalistani terror issue with Prime Minister Starmer. We've spoken about the FTAs in length. Let's also take a look at this angle. The British side has in fact also made extensive security arrangements to avert any attempt by pro-Khalistan elements to disrupt Prime Minister Modi's visit. How significant can this visit be in countering the threat of Khalistani extremism?
The issue of Khalistan is a significant one for India. Where I'm standing right now, the Parliament Square, I remember distinctly in 2018 how the flag was brought down, burned and mistreated. And from then, in front of the High Commission on 15th August, on 26th January, there were incidents, repeated incidents like this, to the extent that even the building of High Commission was damaged and the flag was taken from inside the High Commission balcony. So the idea being that this issue, this problem has only intensified in the UK over a period of time, and that is what is going to be pointed out as well, we are told, I am told by my sources. And it is not only significant for India, that it creates an issue or of problem for India, because India is tackling that and will tackle that. But it is an issue and a problem for this country, an issue of law and order for this country, and that is one thing that is going to be pointed out. Now, what impact will it have? Well, it does. One hopes that it is going to create diplomatic pressure, but also pressure coming from the very top. Now, for two countries that are in the process of signing the FTA, would have hopefully signed the FTA by now, one is looking at strengthening the relationship between the two countries, and the problems of the two countries becomes that of each other, and they should behave like friends. And that is what I think that is going to be the focus when we push, or when the Prime Minister pushes the Khalistan agenda. So the point being that it should create more pressure when it comes from the High Command.
Lavina, let's also talk about economic offenders and fugitives who are currently in the United Kingdom. Lalit Modi, Nirav Modi, Vijay Mallya, who've all been accused of financial fraud in India, have fled to London, and they have been in fact stationed there to escape the charges back home. India is pushing for the return of these fugitives from the United Kingdom. So can this visit in fact end up boosting the extradition process and allow both nations to reach a consensus on the same?
Though Nirav Modi and Vijay Mallya have exhausted all the legal recourse to appeal their extradition, yet they remain in this country, and yes, it remains a big question. It could be that they have applied for political asylum or other legal recourse, but these legal matters are not open to public scrutiny and remain confidential. Now, and with regards to Lalit Modi, there has been no extradition proceedings, but we are told that all the three matters will be raised by the Prime Minister, and all it creates is a pressure from the very highest command, and it also conveys the intention that India remains serious in these matters, and these matters are important for them to be resolved. So it creates a kind of pressure, especially in an environment when FTA is being signed and the two countries are looking to strengthening the relationship between each other and increasing a lot of trade, quite significant in the environment when Trump tariffs are playing high. So it creates a kind of pressure. It conveys that India is extremely serious with these matters.
Right, Lavina, thank you for bringing us all those details from UK at this given point as to how things might be looking when we speak of the bilateral talks that are to take place. Remember, it is a rather crucial visit that the Prime Minister is on. It is a two-day visit to the United Kingdom, post which he will be headed to Maldives. And in this very two-day UK trip, there are quite a few key issues that we are looking at, especially if we speak from the Indian perspective. Number one, definitely being the economic trade deal that has to be signed, which is the FTA. That is definitely the key focus. But apart from that, we're also keeping a close watch on issues and matters like Khalistani elements. We've seen how things had turned out during Jaishankar's visit as well.